A deputy walks into a quiet farmhouse before sunrise. A man is slumped in his recliner. 2 gunshot wounds to the face. No movement, no pulse. His wife is screaming. 3 children are upstairs. This is Treyer, Iowa, June 18th, 2021. The caller is Karina Cooper. She says someone broke in. She says there's blood everywhere. She shouts for the kids to lock their doors. The first deputy arrives within minutes. Karina is hysterical. With her is Aaron Cooper, Ryan's brother, a firefighter who lives nearby. Karina called him before she dialed 911. Inside the living room, they find Ryan Cooper, 42, farmer, father, shot as he slept in his usual chair. The scene looks wrong for a break-in. No forced entry, nothing missing. The family Rottweiler didn't bark. No footprints, no weapon. There is one thing. A single .22 shell casing the killer didn't take. Detectives begin with the basics. Was Ryan suicidal? Was this an accident? Aaron says no. Ryan wasn't that man. Karina says she woke to a loud thump, checked the bathroom, peeked into the living room without turning on lights, then the kitchen, then back to the living room. She turned the light on and saw him covered in blood. As she tried to open the safe for her gun but forgot the code. Detectives note the sequence. They also note what's missing, any sign of an intruder. They talk to Aaron. He mentions a rumor that's been quietly making the rounds in town. Karina and a much younger man named Houston Danker, one of her barbershop clients who'd become a family friend. Detectives ask Karina about Houston. She denies an affair. She says they're friends on Snapchat. She babysat his kids. That's it. They bring in Houston. He's 21 years younger than Karina. Local, works at Liquid Grow. 2 kids. He says the same thing. We're just friends. He even jokes he's like her gay best friend. Then they ask where he was when Ryan was killed. He says he was home, alone, no one to vouch for him. The autopsy confirms what the scene suggests. Ryan was shot at close range with a .22 caliber rifle while he slept. No gun is found, nothing taken, only his life. Detectives look for motive. Farming is tough, money was tight, Karina had overdrafts, debt, and frustrations about finances controlled by the broader Cooper family business. If she divorced Ryan, she wouldn't get much. Most assets were tied up in the farm. But there's something else. Life insurance. $500,000 paid out after Ryan's death, issued even while the investigation is active. Karina uses the money to open shops in town. They don't last. The cash burns fast. 2 days before the murder, friends say Karina suddenly left all her Snapchat groups. After police seize her phone, someone remotely deletes her Snapchat account. Not from police custody, from outside. But here's the thing about disappearing messages. Nothing really disappears. Forensic analysts pull message content, metadata, and images. They find late-night activity on Karina's phone at the time she claimed she was asleep. Open photos, deleted items, Snapchat conversations with Houston. They read the tone, they read the plans. Karina calls Ryan the sperm donor. She calls Houston husband. She refers to Ryan's boys as our kids. She sends messages about Father's Day with Houston in the father's place. There are sexual messages, overt, explicit, but buried in the heat is ice-cold intent. Rogue semi, no survivors. Remember the casings. Detectives find searches tied to Houston. How to get away with murder. How to delete Snapchat data. How to kill with no way to trace it. On the night of the murder, a message strategy appears. Send me something after I leave your house, then wait for me to open it. A timing play to make it look like he was home when he opened the snap. Back at the scene, that single forgotten .22 shell casing waits where the killer stood. It's a small mistake. The kind cases break on. No forced entry, no barking dog. A man shot in his sleep. A $500,000 policy. A sudden social media exit, a remotely deleted account, a digital trail of fantasies about a new life, paid for by ending the old one. This is what happens when a lie gets repeated enough times to sound like truth, when a friend becomes a partner, when a plan depends on messages vanishing and evidence staying silent. But messages don't vanish, and a single casing can speak louder than a scream. Ryan Cooper was a farmer, a father. He fell asleep in his chair after another long day. He never woke up. In the end, the dog didn't bark. The doors weren't broken. The house wasn't ransacked. Only a life was taken. And the truth, hidden in plain sight on a phone, was waiting to be found. Signal and shadow.